Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Wizards of Melbourne. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now 3rd down and 7. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a field. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there was a huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. Time stopped by them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Wizards are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bengals nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold them ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
On 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't
but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first.
How they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. And some room to work. Off to the races. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Check, pink. Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll run again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scare, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd down in the yard.
He'll drop to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards. And the Wizards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he sheds himself free. Shifts by him. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Blue strike.
They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, they got him again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 22. A 48-yard punt, 7.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Mega. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shot. 17. Black shot. Hut.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Wizards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?